Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Personal Growth Talks podcast. My name is Jason, and I'm so happy to have you here with us today. We're all about helping you grow and improve your life step by step. Today, we're talking about something really exciting and important: how to train your brain. Have you ever felt like you can't focus or remember things easily? Don't worry, we've all been there. But the good news is you can train your brain just like a muscle to make it stronger and sharper. Joining me today is my amazing co-host, Emilia. Emilia, it's always great to have you here. How are you doing today?
Hi, Jason. I'm doing great, thank you. And hello to everyone listening. I'm so excited to talk about brain training. It's such an interesting topic because our brain is the key to so many things in life: learning, making decisions, and even staying happy. What about you, Jason? Have you tried training your brain before?
Yes, Emilia, I have. And I have to say, it really helps in so many ways. That's why I can't wait to share some simple and fun tips with everyone today. We'll talk about why training your brain is so important, how you can start, and even some easy exercises you can try right now.
Sounds great. And remember, this podcast is for English beginners, so we'll keep it simple and clear. If you're ready to learn with us, let's get started.
Now that we've introduced today's topic, let's dive into the big question. Why should we train our brain? Emilia, let's start with you. What do you think? Why is brain training so important?
Great question, Jason. The brain is like the control center of our body. It manages everything: how we think, how we learn, and even how we feel. If we don't keep it active, it can slow down, just like a muscle that doesn't get exercise.
That's a great way to put it, Emilia. When we train our brain, we can improve our focus, boost our memory, and even learn new things faster. For example, imagine how helpful this is when learning a new language like English.
Exactly. And there's more to it. Scientists talk about something called neuroplasticity. It's a big word, but it means the brain can change and grow even when we're adults. So if you think you're not good at something, like remembering names or learning new words, the good news is you can get better.
Wow, that's fascinating, Amelia. And I love how you mentioned neuroplasticity. It shows that it's never too late to start improving. But let's make it more relatable. How has brain training helped you personally?
For me, brain training has helped me stay focused. I used to get distracted easily, especially when working or studying. But when I started simple activities like playing memory games or even learning new recipes, I noticed a big improvement in how I focus.
That's such a good example. And you know, brain training isn't just about work or study. It can also make daily life easier. For instance, you can remember where you left your keys or improve your ability to plan and organize.
Right. And let's not forget how it can reduce stress. When your brain is trained, you feel more in control of your thoughts and emotions. It's like a confidence boost.
Absolutely. And here's something else. Brain training can also be fun. Think about playing chess, solving a puzzle, or learning a musical instrument. These are all ways to challenge your brain while enjoying yourself.
Exactly, Jason. And even simple things like reading a book or trying to learn a few new English words each day can make a big difference.
So true, Amelia. To sum it up, training your brain helps you improve memory, focus, and problem-solving skills. It's also great for mental health and makes life more enjoyable. And the best part? Anyone can start, no matter how old they are.
Yes, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Small, consistent steps can lead to big changes over time. So, if you're listening to us right now, you're already starting to train your brain by learning something new.
That's such a good point, Amelia. Now that we know why it's important, let's move on to some simple and practical tips to start training your brain. Stay with us. All right, now that we know why it's important to train our brain, let's talk about how to do it. Amelia, what's one simple tip that people can start with today?
One of the easiest ways to train your brain is to try something new. For example, if you usually use your right hand to brush your teeth, try using your left hand instead. It may feel strange at first, but it's a great way to challenge your brain.
That's such a fun idea, Amelia. It's a small change, but it forces your brain to work in a new way. Another tip I like is learning new words. If you're learning English, try to learn one or two new words every day and use them in a sentence.
Yes, and you can make it even more fun by turning it into a game. For example, write down the words you learn and test yourself at the end of the week. This helps you remember them better.
That's a great way to keep it interesting. Another simple tip is to read more. Reading not only improves your vocabulary, but also helps your brain process information faster. And don't worry, you don't have to read long books. Even short articles or stories can help.
I agree, Jason. And if you want to make reading even more effective, try reading out loud. This helps both your brain and your speaking skills. Plus, it's great for practicing English pronunciation.
That's a fantastic idea, Amelia. Another tip I love is playing brain games. Games like Sudoku, crossword puzzles, or even matching games are not just fun, they're like exercise for your brain.
Exactly. And you don't need special tools to do this. Even apps on your phone have games that can train your brain. But here's another simple tip. Try to memorize something every day, like a phone number or a shopping list.
That's a good one. It's a small habit that keeps your memory sharp. And speaking of habits, staying physically active is another great way to train your brain. Studies show that exercise increases blood flow to your brain, which helps it function better.
Yes, even a short walk can make a difference. And while you're walking, you can also listen to podcasts like this one to learn something new. It's like multitasking for your brain.
That's such a smart suggestion. Finally, don't forget to rest. Getting enough sleep is crucial for brain health. When you're well rested, your brain can work faster and better.
That's true, Jason. And remember, brain training doesn't have to be boring. Make it part of your daily life and have fun with it.
Great advice, Amelia. So to recap, try new things, learn new words, read more, play games, stay active, and get enough rest. These simple tips can make a big difference in training your brain.
Absolutely. And remember, it's not about being perfect. Small, consistent steps will lead to big changes over time.
Well said, Amelia. Now let's talk about some common challenges people face when training their brain and how to overcome them. Stay tuned. Now that we've talked about tips to train your brain, let's move on to something just as important, the challenges people face when trying to train their brain. Amelia, have you faced any challenges when trying to build new brain training habits?
Yes, Jason, I have. One big challenge for me was staying consistent. At first, I would be excited to try new things, like solving puzzles or learning new words. But after a few days, I would forget or lose motivation.
That's a common issue, Amelia. It happens to a lot of people. I think one way to overcome this is to start small. Instead of trying to do everything at once, focus on just one activity and do it for a few minutes every day. What do you think?
That's a great idea, Jason. Another challenge I've noticed is getting distracted. It's so easy to pick up your phone or start watching TV instead of doing something for your brain. To overcome this, I set a specific time for brain training, like right after breakfast or before bed.
That's smart. Having a routine helps make brain training a habit. Another challenge people face is getting frustrated when they don't see quick results. For example, if they're learning a new language, they might feel discouraged if they can't remember words right away.
That's so true. I've been there too. But I've learned that it's important to be patient and celebrate small progress. Even if you remember just one new word or finish one puzzle, that's a step forward.
Exactly. Progress doesn't have to be big to be meaningful. Another challenge is boredom. Some people think brain training is boring or too difficult. What advice would you give to make it more fun, Emilia?
I'd say find activities you enjoy. If you like music, try learning a song in a new language. If you love games, try memory or word games. The key is to pick something that makes you happy while still challenging your brain.
Great advice. Another challenge is time. Many people say, I'm too busy to train my brain, but I think we can all find a few minutes in our day. What do you think?
Absolutely, Jason. You don't need hours to train your brain. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day is enough. For example, you can listen to a podcast while cooking or do a quick puzzle on your phone during a break.
Exactly. Small efforts add up over time. Finally, I think one challenge is negative thinking. Some people believe they're too old or not smart enough to improve. What would you say to them?
I'd say, don't give up on yourself. Remember, our brain is always growing and changing. It's never too late to start, and you're never not smart enough. Everyone can improve with practice and patience.
That's such an encouraging message, Amelia. So to sum up, start small, create a routine, celebrate progress, make it fun, find time, and believe in yourself. These strategies can help overcome the challenges of brain training.
Absolutely, Jason. And remember, everyone listening, the journey may not always be easy, but it's worth it. Your brain will thank you.
Well said, Amelia. Coming up next, we'll share some inspiring success stories of people who've transformed their lives through brain training. Don't go anywhere. Now let's talk about something exciting. Fun brain exercises. Emilia, I think many people hear brain training and imagine it's all serious and difficult, but it doesn't have to be boring, right?
Absolutely not, Jason. Brain training can be so much fun. One of my favorite exercises is solving riddles. They're like little puzzles for your mind, and you can do them anywhere.
That's a great one. Here's a fun exercise I like. Try saying the alphabet backward. It's harder than it sounds, but it's a great way to make your brain work differently.
Oh, that's a challenge. I'll have to try it later. Another fun idea is to play memory games. For example, look at a picture for 10 seconds, then try to remember as many details as you can. You can even do this with a friend to make it more competitive.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And speaking of games, card games like matching pairs or even Sudoku are excellent for brain training. They help improve your memory and focus while keeping you entertained.
Exactly. And if you like music, try singing along to your favorite songs in a different language. It's fun and great for your brain because it combines memory, rhythm, and language skills.
That's such a creative idea, Amelia. Another exercise I enjoy is trying to name as many items in a category as I can in 1 minute. For example, how many fruits can I name? Or how many cities can I think of? It's simple, but it really gets your brain moving.
I love that, Jason. And here's another one. Try drawing something from memory, like a map of your neighborhood or a famous landmark. It's a fun way to challenge your brain and your creativity.
That's a great suggestion. And for those who enjoy physical activity, dancing is a fantastic brain exercise. Learning new dance moves involves coordination, memory, and focus, all while having fun.
Yes, dancing is such a joyful way to train your brain. And let's not forget about laughter. Watching a funny video or telling jokes not only makes you happy, but also stimulates your brain in positive ways.
That's a wonderful reminder, Amelia. Laughter truly is the best medicine for the brain. So to recap, solve riddles, play memory games, sing in another language, name items quickly, draw from memory, dance, and laugh. These are all fun and simple exercises to keep your brain sharp.
Exactly, Jason. And remember, everyone, the more you enjoy the exercise, the more effective it will be. Have fun while training your brain.
That's right, Amelia. And coming up, we'll wrap up with some final thoughts and a quick challenge for you to try today. Don't miss it. All right, everyone, we've covered so much today about training your brain. Let's do a quick recap of what we've discussed so far. Emilia, would you like to start?
Of course, Jason. First, we talked about why training your brain is important. It helps improve memory, focus, and problem solving skills. And it even makes learning new things easier.
That's right. Then we shared some simple tips to train your brain, like trying new things, learning new words, reading, playing games, staying active, and getting enough sleep.
Yes. And we also discussed common challenges, like staying consistent or getting distracted, and how to overcome them with small steps, routines, and positive thinking.
Exactly. And we wrapped up with fun brain exercises, such as solving riddles, playing memory games, singing, dancing, and even laughing. Brain training doesn't have to be boring.
That's so true, Jason. And now for our listeners, we have a quick challenge for you. Pick one tip or exercise we talked about today and try it. Maybe solve a riddle, learn a new word, or try drawing something from memory.
Yes, and let us know how it goes. Remember, small daily steps can lead to big improvements over time. Training your brain is a journey, so enjoy it and be patient with yourself.
That's great advice, Jason. And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us today. We hope you found these tips and exercises helpful and fun.
Absolutely. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast. And stay tuned for more episodes where we'll explore topics to help you grow and learn.
Yes, we can't wait to connect with you again. Until next time, keep challenging your brain and keep smiling.
Take care, everyone, and see you in the next episode of Personal Growth Talks podcast. Well, Emilia, we've had such a wonderful conversation today about training your brain. I hope our listeners enjoyed it as much as we did.
I agree, Jason. It was so much fun sharing tips, exercises, and advice. I hope everyone feels inspired to start their brain training journey.
Absolutely. And remember, everyone, small steps lead to big changes. Whether it's solving a riddle, trying a new hobby, or simply taking a moment to relax, every little effort counts.
Yes, and don't forget, training your brain isn't just about working hard, it's also about having fun and staying curious. Keep exploring and enjoy the process.
Well said, Emilia. If you found this podcast helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more episodes of Personal Growth Talks podcast.
And if you have any ideas or topics you'd like us to talk about, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Take care, keep challenging yourself, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. See you soon.